Everybody, welcome to the Coach Martin Show. I'm your host, Coach Martin, and today we're going to talk about being thankful. So we are literally a few days away from Thanksgiving, one of my favorite holidays. Listen, and for a lot of reasons, right? But just being thankful, I think it's great for, especially we all get crazy busy. We know it. Life is busy, but it gives you the opportunity to stop and really reflect and think about the things and the people that you're thankful for. And I love that. I also love the fact that we have a lot of, friends Thanksgivings. So we get to do a lot of these leading up into the big one. So that part's super, super exciting. But one of the things I want to talk about that I'm very thankful for is the ability to be able to have a business, not everyone does. We know that most people in the world are employees. They're not business owners. Probably everyone that's watching this podcast or listening to the podcast right now, you're probably either A, a business owner, or B, maybe it's in your heart to do that. And there's a lot of reasons why we actually, take the leap of faith and we do it. But I want to talk about two, right? So when I first started my first business many, many years ago, it was drastically different than this one, right? It was a different reasoning behind it. Back then, it was survival mode. I was an employee. What I was making just didn't cover the bills, right? So we had to a point where if nothing changed, nothing was going to change. And I had to do something different. I wanted a different result. I had to do something different. It was bad. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but this used to happen all the time where, I go to the store to pick up an item or buy groceries. And, while I'm in line, I would pull out my phone and check my app and, make sure there's enough money in there to cover the actual, whatever it was I was spending money on. Because I didn't want to get embarrassed, being at the front of the line, all of a sudden, my card would get declined. That stuff used to happen all the time. But the minute, I launched the business and the business became successful, those days ended. Money was not an issue anymore, and it was awesome. Now, fast forward to the last time, it's completely different. The reason we do what we do is not just about money. It's not just about, don't get me wrong, right? Obviously, we know that we need money, but it's not just about that. It was about influence and impacting, having the ability to really go out and impact, especially for the kingdom. And that's why we do what we do. It gives us an opportunity to be able to go in and help entrepreneurs, help them navigate the valley of trial and error and be able to get to the point where, they're building something super cool and something special. We want our business owners that come on board to be able to build something so big that one day when they're done, man, they can just give this business to their kids and allow that money to keep flowing to them. And obviously pass on that generational wealth that can keep going. And that's biblical anyways, right? So it could just keep going and going and going. And that's the reason that we do what we do. So I'm here to encourage you today. If you're a business owner and you're not where you want to be, reach out to us. Go to thecoachmartinshow.com, schedule a call. Let us have a conversation with you. Take a look at what you're doing. Maybe we can help you navigate, and actually not maybe, we can help you navigate through the valley of trial and error and help you to get where it is that you're trying to get to. Sometimes we're just too close, right? And you need eyes that are looking at what you do from a different vantage point. That's why we all should have coaches. We all should have mentors, right? Because they can see things that we can't see. So being a business owner, I believe, is an amazing calling. I think that we're called to do that. I think, being an entrepreneur has always been in my heart. The first thing that God told us about himself is that he's creative. And I think that he puts that creativity in his kids. So I think whether or not we step out, I think it's in there in every single one of us. So let me encourage you today, if you're thinking about doing the business route, go for it. Go for it. Now, obviously, don't do it alone. Make sure you get amazing mentors, get some coaches, get people that are going to be in your corner, that are going to help you, that are going to be able to push you, that are going to be able to, pull you, that are going to be able to do the things that they need to do to be able to help you get from point A to point B, right? But the amount of people that you can help by being a business owner is tremendous. And that's why we do what we do. So we're thankful for what we do. We're thankful for you. Be sure to visit us at CoachMartinShow.com. We love to hear from you. Have an amazing Thanksgiving. And until next week, I'm Coach Martin. I am out.